So now we're at the part where we're going to set up your channel the right way. Now this is kind of important because again, like I've said so far, and I'm going to keep reassuring people with this. I'm here to help people between the age of 40 and 60 start on YouTube and get through all the steps needed to do a good job. I've had the benefit of doing this for the last 15 years. I've already had 3 great success stories on YouTube with channels being monetized, using it for work, using it on Amazon, and using it as just a hobby. And they've all done really well for me. They've been very special, unique niches to me, but I think I can help you out on doing a good job for yourself. You'll get to learn from my mistakes and take a lot of shortcuts. So now we're up to step number 4, which is setting up your YouTube channel the right way, getting all the little things in place. Now, I didn't ask you to do this yet because I really would like you to do about 10 videos. And if you haven't, by all means, you can start this, but understand you're going to work. This is a progress. It's constantly being evolved. You're going to get better at it, and you're going to tweak it and change it a bit. Now, what do you need to do on your YouTube channel? You're going to need a banner, and that banner is going to be different size. It's going to be one banner that, it's weird because they use one banner that is for big screen TVs, so a television, and for the phones, tablets, and PCs. One's narrow, it just takes a sliver of the overall image, and the other one takes the full image and displays it on the TV. When it's on a TV, your channel will then look like a Netflix channel. It's like how all the channels are laid out. So all your playlists, how you organize it, all that will be displayed there. But first, again, I'd like you to start building more content because I haven't even talked to you about making playlists or anything like that. But I do want you to understand that looking at your channel and seeing what it's going to be looking like. So picking the colors idea, the scheme. And if you've been using a headshot, now is when you start looking at maybe making a logo, if that's what you want. And again, using my going fishing analogy as the channel, because remember, we've picked a name for our pretend channel, which is the Robin's Adventure Fly Fishing channel. And the only thing I know about that is that my name is Robin. I know nothing about fly fishing, and I know that adventure is exciting. So having an adventure channel has got to be good, right? So we've chosen that. Now I need to write a description. It's easier to write this description of what my channel is if I've already done 10 videos. Even if they're just my first 10 videos, and I know I'm going to get better over time, you can always rewrite it and make it better. So if I write it at 10 videos, and then at 25 videos, I go back and rewrite it because my videos are getting a little bit more, I'm understanding my path. And then at 50 videos, I come back and do it again. Every time you do it, it's going to be better than it was the last time because you're going to have more focus and understanding on what your channel is all about and what people are looking for. So that's the description, and also there's a place to put tags. That's where you put words and phrases that are most important to you when it comes to letting people know what your channel's about. These are all small things that YouTube uses to build on you, especially at the beginning because they don't know who you are. So they're going to slowly test your videos with different types of people and try and find the audience. Now remember, they use an awful lot of artificial intelligence in deciding how this is going to be made through their algorithm. And then you hear that word used all the time, algorithm. It's just basically a very impressive, fantastic program that makes decisions in a millisecond on who should see what, when, where, and how. Their job is to, well, sell ads. And they sell ads by having people watch your video. Now, there's all kinds of reasons why you're going to become popular, and there's all kinds of reasons why your videos sometimes may flop. Now, at the beginning, it's going to be a slow and steady pace. I'm not worried about how many views you get, just like I'm not worried about how many views I get. It's all about getting as much content out there as possible in the niche that you're trying to build for yourself. So remember, we have covered a lot of things up to this point. So there is a playlist at the end of this video that's going to get you right back into it. You can always check my channel when this video is over and see all the other videos that I've made. And these are going to help you get through all these little steps. So if you're already on this journey with me, these are important things. We need to find ourselves a picture that we like to have up there. And again, as time goes on, it'll get better. And you're going to want to make a small, short video. I'm going to keep it less than 90 seconds. It's the video that's going to play on your channel when somebody hasn't subscribed. It's basically either the best content you've got that's really like laser focused on what you're doing, or make a video, or when you're out and about filming your video, take a moment to stop when you're about to do something really exciting and you're really pumped and motivated to that content, and think about the next 90 seconds is going to be my welcoming clip introducing people to my channel. That's the video that's going to be not publicly made, but only seen on your homepage that people can watch, and it's the hook to get them to subscribe if they made it to your actual homepage. Now, the nice part about that is that people are not going to be inundated with that video every time they go to your homepage, because once somebody subscribes to your channel, that video no longer is there. Then you get to select, there's a second option in your settings to choose, let's say, a specific video if you want, because you can put your most current video up there, your most popular video up there, or you can choose whatever video you want to have as the second video people are going to watch from that point forward after they subscribe. It's a good feature. It's definitely worth doing. Colors are very important because you have to pick colors that make sense for you, that you want to stare at, because it is your channel's dynamics, the way the channel is going to look and feel. Same thing again with the banner picture you put up on top. It's got to represent you. So you may or may not be in that photo on top. So for me, once I get that all set up, it is my logo is going to be there, and then the banner is going to somehow feature me in it. Now I have to make sure I understand where my head is in proportion. So I want to do some tests. I want to see what it looks like on a TV, which will be the whole image. That's going to be the easy one. But then it's going to show me where my head is going to fall. I may have to adjust and re-edit that picture a few times until I get it right so it looks good on a phone, a tablet, a PC, and the television. It's a little bit of trickiness, but once you get it right, it'll be just perfect. And these are all little things, nice little side projects to do in between your videos to play around with. But setting up your channel is a real important thing, especially as you keep going down this path, because you want to have a format with the idea of, do I want to have playlists? And again, remember, I said you're going to come back and rearrange this over time. You don't want it to just turn into a big messy pile, because if you're like me, most of your viewers that watch your regular channel, my regular channel, which is Expert Eye, watch it on their TV or on their PC. Lots of them watch it on the phone, but a ton of them are watching it on their television. I'm very impressed by, like, 55 to 60% of my viewers are on TV, and then the rest of them are pretty much on their phones. Something to watch when they go into the bathroom, I guess. So I'd like to say thanks for watching. Make sure to hit a comment down below if you've got any questions to this point, or if you've got something you want me to talk about, by all means, throw it down in those comments. I'm going to try and get to everybody as possible. I am not making anybody pay for anything at this point in time. I'm basically giving it all away. So I'm trying to make this as simple as possible, so people that are between the age of 40 and 60 who basically just want the facts, that's what it's all about. It's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear people talk about little things and blah, 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 blah. I want the facts. So if you're looking for the facts, how to get things done, hit that subscribe button. Throw me a comment and hit that pin if you don't mind. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? And it's time for our next video where we're going to talk about camera and lighting and how much you should invest and when you should start getting into some of that gear. So if you're interested in finding out about that, hit that little icon right there. That's the next video right there. Ta-da! And I'll see you in that video in just a couple of seconds.